Imagine not knowing where you're going to sleep tonight. For most of us, it is unimaginable. But for too many men and women, it's a harsh reality. We believe that life can and should be better for these vulnerable individuals. Individuals who have lost everything may enter the doors of Pine Street Inn to escape a variety of hardships. But in every case, the goal is to provide each person with the support he or she needs to begin rebuilding their lives and ultimately unlock a door to permanent housing.
Pine Street Inn is an agency in Boston that works with homeless men and women, individual homeless men and women, and we provide street outreach, shelter, job training, and supportive permanent housing for people leaving homelessness. Most people don't end up here by choice. They're not very happy to be here. I haven't met anybody yet who wants to be in a shelter. Oftentimes they've given up on themselves. I would say our biggest job here is trying to instill some kind of hope in people, and sometimes that's just do one or two things today that will get you to tomorrow, and tomorrow will be a little better, and the next day will be a little better, and then we'll build on that.
For over 25 years, Pine Street's outreach teams have crisscrossed Boston in vans and on foot, offering the city's most vulnerable residents warm clothing, blankets, food, medical assistance, and a friendly face. Their goal is to build relationships with these men and women and encourage them to come in off the streets and begin rebuilding their lives.
The guests that we serve on a nightly basis, they know we're coming. There might be a day where an individual might have just had a bad day and don't want to be bothered with any type of service that we have, but just a conversation of just life in general will just make his day, where he's now with a smile as opposed to tears in his eyes. The process of getting somebody from the street into a housing definitely makes me and my staff feel very good.
Since it was founded in 1969, Pine Street Inn's emergency shelters have served thousands of men and women annually. In addition to providing food and shelter, a full spectrum of services is available.
Every woman that walks through the door here is assigned an advocate/case manager. Definitely, we are a shelter and we have serious business, and that serious business is helping people out of homelessness. There's a solution that's going to fix this problem, and that is getting a person into their housing.
Our relationship now has gone much stronger. I think of her not only as an advocate, but like my family.
Caring staff work with residents to connect them with community resources, including healthcare, counseling, and job training. These services help maintain stability and prevent a return to homelessness. Pine Street has 35 locations with close to 700 tenants throughout Boston and Brookline.
When I got to Pine Street Inn, I was given the utmost respect. I was treated like a human being. And the first thing they asked me, would you like something to eat? I said, yes, I would. So I met my caseworker the next day, one of my guardian angels. To me, I'm going through a lot now, but Pine Street would always give me that, things are gonna be all right, don't worry about it. We're gonna take one day at a time. If it had not been for Pine Street, I would have definitely probably went over the edge. Pine Street Inn was it was right on time for me.
Each year, more than 100 homeless men and women graduate from Pine Street's job training programs, specializing in food services, building maintenance, and housekeeping. Participants learn that both job skills and life skills are required to find and maintain employment. As always, the goal is a path towards a healthy, self-sufficient life.
We have visiting chefs that come in and teach us stuff in our training class, and I learn a great deal from them, how to make different sauces, soups, chowders. I think that's going to help me in the future. This training program really motivated me a lot because it gave me a little sense of security in what I'm doing now in cooking, and it's motivated me to really get out into the world and put these skills to use.
You'd find more love in an afternoon at Pine Street than you'd find in the whole city in a month. People really are very cognizant of the mission. They're very cognizant of what respect means to people, and they're very cognizant that we're in this together.
While we have made great strides in the struggle against homelessness, we still have work to do. With your continued support, together we will end homelessness, bringing men and women back home again. Pine Street Inn, closing the door on homelessness, opening the door to hope.